Hunter produced a firearm when fighting with a girl in the street. No, I think it was a knife. Is that correct, girls?
Now I never seen that whenever it was happening out back with the neighbor girl out here. Melissa, I think she said she's seen that. But I personally did not see that. There was an altercation. It started, he was bullying a 10-year-old boy. So the grandmother of the 10-year-old boy came outside and, told him he needed to quit. So he started being really vulgar with the grandmother, and then that drew neighbors outside of the house. It was, back in the summer, it was a really pretty evening. People came outside. Other people started saying things to him. That 14-year-old girl being one of them. They actually started getting into it more so than him and that grandmother. And because him and the girl go to school together, all these kids in this neighborhood go to school together, and they just started, mouthing back and forth. And then next thing you know, he hooked her. She was on the ground, and he was just beating the living crap out of her. And we're all just to him, and he just took off running. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Literally, it was wild.
And there was no police called after that incident, or there was nothing really.
Yes, the police was here. They did come. Nothing was done because there was so much drama going on out here prior to that. And all the neighbor, somebody had recorded the whole thing. They're like, there's so much drama with the adults and the children, we really can't do anything. We can't press charges, blah, blah, blah. So, he really got away with that, hitting that girl. And I think, that was unfair that he was allowed to assault a 14-year-old girl. And
then all the men in the street, didn't the men in the street get involved then when she got assaulted?
Running after him. He ran in the house and locked the door. They were on the front door beating on the door trying to get in there after him. Here, you can sit back down here. But
certainly entertaining being over there.
Oh my God.
Never a dull moment, eh?
I'm looking at the snow on my dormer window here, and I'm thinking I'd much prefer to be sat there on your porch right now.
Yeah. There's a lot. They called in recruits.
Has anybody got any questions in the chat that they want to ask? Kat, go ahead. What were you saying?
I just wanted to ask if that was the reason why H is in juvenile place at the moment. What is it? Something to do with that assault?
He's gotten in so much trouble at school, and he was on probation, and that's what I'm saying. He my son would come home and tell me stories. Mom, there was this there was this boy at school that likes other boys, and he's calling him ugly names and pouring water on him, and taking a gun, a little squirt gun, and squirting water and pretending that's his private parts, and acting like he's peeing on him, and I'm like, you're kidding, Titus. And he's like, no, Mom. He's really ugly to other people at school.
Yeah.
And, he's constantly going, fighting and getting in trouble. And, seniors are all the time after him because, he is all the time saying ugly things and stuff, and, getting in trouble with the principal. He's all the time in trouble and getting kicked out of school. So.
And did you hear about the car that he didn't he try and steal a car with a child in the back? Is that correct? Or am I mishearing?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that was I think that was the reason he didn't go on probation.
I don't know. I never heard that, but
I don't know about that.
they let them drive all the time. So
yeah, I think that was the reason he had put on probation. That was a while. That was way before Summer had ended up or whatever.
So I think some of the main things that have concerned me with, through talking to you guys, the main things were the fact that she never left the porch, as that's what she was telling you. And did she tell multiple people that, or was it just one person?
She told me that, and then she told Ashley that she did, and then
She told me she took the vehicle and seen Summer asleep in the back. She did. I remember that vividly. She told me I was standing right there in front of her front porch, her and her mom and all of them sitting there.
yeah. And then,
If I'm not mistaken, my mom was down there with me. I'll have to call my mom and ask her if she was.
yeah, and
I
it was-
remember her telling me.
Yeah, and it was her and the
Sorry.
And-
little dog. And she,
And they let him drive as well. Somebody was asking because he's underage
Yeah.
for driving, I guess,
Yes.
which is concerning because what happens if he had an accident and knocked one of the children down in the street? You wouldn't be able to claim any insurance
Nope.
for any injuries or anything. It's just concerning.
It's all.
Kat, have you got anything you want to say?
Um,
Crew on it.
Yeah, they have.
Oh,
come back
gosh.
to me. Come back to me.
Okay.
in a sec.
Okay. So apparently, currently at the minute, is H is on medications. They've been trying to sort him out with his medications and stabilize him, from what his dad said.
Right,
So-
that's what I wanted to ask. And you come back to me, I remember.
And
I need to
you know,
ask what kind of facility is Hunter in right now?
It's for juvenile delinquents. It's for kids that get in trouble.
Okay, so is it a legal thing or is it a psychiatric thing?
Oh,
No, it's illegal.
it's legal.
Right, it's like a juvenile detention center or something.
Now, true.
Yeah, on the front porch smoking a cigarette right now. And they didn't call the crew of people. I guess they're mad about us over here doing videos, but oh well, I don't care.
no, I think we're going to not be hearing the last of it, you know, for the rest of the night, to be honest. But never mind, I'll be going to bed, so I won't listen to it.
I know, right?
But,
I wish it was daytime, nighttime over here for us. We got a few more hours.
Yeah, it's currently 20 past 12 at night here, girls.
Oh my goodness! Well, it is
Yeah.
7:20 p.m. here, so
Oh, wow.
So I wanted to ask as well, are you guys going to be okay? Because like, obviously there isn't really much we can do
yeah,
from here.
Fanny. perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Contact if you
You
need
take care
more.
of yourselves, yeah? You can take care of yourselves. I just wanted to
Yeah.
reassure people in chat that are sort of like,
Oh
my
yeah, we'll
God.
be fine. Yeah, oh, definitely.
Like-
Def-
Might be some
Listen,
shouting. I didn't realize to be honest with you, when you first came on and I saw the balcony, I thought, oh my gosh, is Ali there with them?
Yeah, I was a bit worried too.
About
That's
2 minutes.
fine.
Yeah, before did you probably have enough
She's
time?
been here close by,
You
but
got
not
anything-
right with
Before we hang up, I wanted her to walk to the back and show y'all
Yeah.
the pavement that we was talking
Well,
about.
buddy.
Oh yeah. Show us a pavement where apparently Candace laid the children